Ahoj koncept. Teraz sa nachádzame na konferencii Start with Children. Je tu so mnou Anna Dworakowska. Ahoj Anna.
Ahoj.
And now maybe I will speak English because my Polish is not so perfect, and
Slovak neither.
maybe we can keep the mic here, and it will be okay. So I was reading that you are the co-founder of Polish Smog Alert, which is a social movement leading 50 grassroots groups. That's quite a lot. So how did you start this movement, and who everybody is involved in it, and what is it like doing activism in Krakow?
Yeah, we started in Krakow more than 10 years ago in 2012 or even earlier. And at that time, Krakow was one of the most polluted cities in the European Union when it comes to air. And for 1/3 of the year, so 4 months during winter, we were literally choking on smog. So a group of us decided to change it, and we started with this. Actually, the first thing was actually starting with children. Andrzej, the founder of Krakow Smog Alert, he spoke with the councillors of Krakow and asked them that they do one thing, that if there is really high air pollution, children should not go out for walks, because of course you should not breathe in the polluted air, and indoors usually pollution is smaller. And this was actually, this little thing really triggered a snowball effect, because parents were concerned that children were not getting enough fresh air. They weren't going out for walks. Why not? In the kindergarten children, and they started asking why not. And then the people in the kindergarten, the teachers, they would say, well, because the air is really heavily polluted. Because at that time, if you can imagine it, no one knew about the problem. We were the most polluted place in the EU, and the citizens didn't know about the problem. We didn't have access to the data. So this was the first small step that triggered a really, really big change. So we started a Facebook fan page and started informing people about the problem. We started demanding very concrete solutions. And because the main problem was burning of coal and wood during winter in so-called smokers, which is like an old type boiler, so we kind of asked that heating with coal and wood is banned in Krakow. And actually, after 1 year long campaign, which was a massive campaign, it was joined by doctors, scientists, PR companies, media, and ordinary people, the authorities said yes. And right now in Krakow, after these many years, we don't have almost any coal burning stoves or boilers, and the air quality is much better, so we can enjoy it. So that's the short story of Krakow struggle. But soon after that, we were joined by other groups from around Poland, because, well, Poland, unfortunately, it's quite similar to Slovakia in that respect, really has a problem with winter smog, which comes from coal and wood burning. So right now, we have more than 50 local organizations from around Poland and trying to change the local reality, but also national legislation, financial programs, and so on.
Yeah, it's like a complex health issue. So it's not only connected with the life of children, but also life of adults. So do you have any numbers and statistics about some health problems or health issues?
Yes, well, the sad statistic is that, for example, in Poland, 40,000 people each year die prematurely due to air pollution, and much bigger numbers suffer from different diseases. There has been a lot of research done on children, actually, and in Krakow, for example, one of the doctors made very interesting research on pregnant women, and it turned out that if your pregnancy was during the winter season and you were breathing as a pregnant woman a lot of air pollutants, later on your child would be statistically basically weaker, smaller, shorter, with weaker lungs, with smaller brain. Later on, these children were followed in this research. They would have lower IQ and they would be more susceptible to pulmonary diseases later on in their life. So this is a truly serious issue. But I think another number that is much more positive is that when we are seeing this tremendous air quality improvement in Krakow, so we started with, as I said, 120 smog days a year. Right now we are down to 20. So 100 smog days fewer each year. And then we can also see how health of children is improving. So 10 years ago, almost 1/4, 22% of school children in Krakow was suffering from asthma symptoms. And this number dwindled to 9%, so from 22 to 9%. So that's also a positive. Numbers can also tell a positive story. Yeah.
So you have some hard evidence that it works.
Yeah.
And is there monitoring also of smaller municipalities, like some villages and so on? Because I guess in Slovakia, I'm really not an expert, but I can imagine in Slovakia it's a problem of smaller cities and villages. Not that much in Bratislava, maybe.
Yeah.
So how to do this?
It's the same thing in Poland. The dirtiest air is not in the largest cities, but in smaller locations, because this is where we have the largest number of houses heated with coal and wood, old type boilers that emit a lot of smoke. So yes, of course, it happens very often that when a new air quality measurement station is installed in some kind of location, like in a village or in a small town, immediately this place becomes one of the dirtiest places in Poland. So, yeah, the problem is general.
So no data, no problem.
Exactly, no data, no problem. We have seen actually, a couple of mayors solving the issue of air pollution in this way. They would get rid of the measurement station. No one would know. But actually, we can see that a lot of citizen science is also put into this topic. And there are people who will buy their own cheap air quality sensors. There are companies offering this. So it's not so easy right now to escape the problem. Even if you don't have an official measurement station, people can measure it themselves.
Mm-hmm. And how can you measure the air quality in your home, for example?
Mm-hmm. The same, you can buy a cheap air quality sensor. Also, very frequently right now, air purifiers, they are equipped with some basic sensors, so they can show you, basically they can show you that they work, but they can show you what kind of air quality you have in your rooms. Yeah.
And then when the quality is, for example, when I live in a small town in Slovakia and I sense that the quality of air is bad, can I then come to you for advice?
Of course, we are always open to help others, and I think Poland, Slovakia, Czech Republic, Bulgaria, Romania, we all share the same problem connected with winter smog, and I guess the solutions are can be pretty universal as well.
Okay.
Yep.
So maybe tell us where to find you.
Yeah, we're based in Krakow, so not far away from Bratislava. And this is where everything started when it comes to Polish Smog Alert. But as I said, our groups are located all over Poland. We have a lot of groups from Silesia, so also close to Slovakia. And yeah, so if you have any questions, just write to us. We'll definitely answer.
Ďakujem, Anna. So let's mind the quality of air and let's go back to the conference.
Dziękuję.